guess if you want to call it, the way the West was kind of conquered. These tractors, again, do not have a lot of horsepower in today's term. These are probably, I've seen them anywhere from 15 horse to 25 horse on to different steps, I guess, if you want to call it that way. But the weight ratio to horsepower, they weigh a lot. They have a lot of torque. That is the main thing that let them do all the work that they did. It is just amazing at times to watch what these things can actually do and what the evolution of the tractor has come from, where it started out as the steam engines and has now gone into the computerized newest versions of the tractors that are out there, diesel fired, that are in the farming industry these days. So again, that is one beautifully restored steam engine.
Chris, I think we're about ready to go with the national anthem.
All right.
So one thing that I want to do before we start tonight's show, any service members in the audience, if you've ever served, currently serving, please stand. We want to take a second to recognize you. We are the land of the... I thought you sounded perfect.
Yeah, well, hey, you would. What do you expect?
Huge shout out to everybody here that is involved in making this thing go on, and I know Mr. Bill Street invited us down to be able to come on the mic. It's certainly a privilege to be able to get to do this in McLouth, Kansas. It's been on my bucket list a long time, and when he called me, it was a no-brainer. I said, absolutely, Bill, I'd love to come to your show. Knowing I get to work with Chris, and I work together quite a bit, really looking forward to it.
You know, and I want to thank you, Brad. You built this for me last week in Milwaukee. My father-in-law, we had a couple tracks that we could not do that. That I wanted to do with the family and stuff like that. So Brad stepped in and took over a couple of the polls that I was supposed to actually be announcing at. Again, my name is Chris. That's why I'm the announcement in Nebraska. Bristol is up there in Nebraska. We are on the end of our 4-day, 5-day swing right now with the Nebraska Bristol Nebraska Station at our year this weekend. We have our red modifieds that are down there. They are taking out Nebraska on Thursday. We had a switch show, and then last time we were in Red Oak, Iowa, and tonight we're down here in McLouth.
Yeah, this is definitely a busy time of year for tractor pulling. You know, 3 weeks ago I went to Norwalk, Ohio. Last week, Council Bluffs. I love that, Chris. That's a good way to get a show started.
I agree. That is awesome. And it's just, like I was kind of saying before, I mean, this is kind of how it transpired. I mean, from the days of everything was being horse-drawn, then it went to steam engines in certain aspects. So you just kind of get the whole little bit of a changing of everything that goes on and the progression that we're going through. You know, it's just amazing what kind of they started off with. And like I said before, I'm guessing 25 horse maybe. I don't know if you guys can hear me on that steam engine or not, but I know that the horsepower is not very high in them, but the weight is. I mean, they are heavy.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, incredible amount of torque. Cutting edge technology, man. That is cutting edge technology.
What do they always say too? Whenever horsepower is how fast you can hit the wall, but torque is how far you can go through the wall.
That's exactly right.
And those things have a lot of torque. They can go through a very thick wall, not at a very fast speed, but they will make it happen and go through everything that they can. But again, that is the biggest thing I love about this show down here with that steam tractor coming out here on the track, pulling that sled, and where they have it set up.